Happy release day to Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the second book in the Grandest Game series. Glorious Rivals picks up right where the Grandest Game left off. The remaining players are gearing up for the second phase of the game as things heat up in the competition. They also heat up amongst these players. There are millions at stake, hearts are on the line, and only one person can win. You have lies, betrayal, mystery upon mystery, and everything else that you would expect in a Hawthorne game. I was up until 4 a.m. reading this book because I could not put it down. I had a great time reading The Grandest Game. I love this whole world. The Hawthorns are fantastic, but I think I like this book even better than the last one because it really did heat everything up in this one, especially the stakes between the characters because they'd spent all that time together in the first book. Now attachments are forming. There's just more at stake personally with these characters besides just wanting to win the game. And the rivalry was indeed glorious. It is a very appropriate title for this book. There were so many points throughout it where characters were faced with having to make certain decisions, and I genuinely had no idea which way it was going to go. So it was so much fun to read. You know, I mentioned this about Grayson when I read The Grandest Games, but I have to say it again. If you were Team Grayson when you read The Inheritance Games, I highly recommend reading this series. Personally, I didn't care for Grayson too much in The Inheritance Games. I was more Team Jameson. I really came to like him in The Brothers Hawthorne, and that has just continued to grow throughout this series. I think he may end up having my favorite character arc of the entire saga. I just have really come to appreciate him, and I love where his story is going. In general, the characters all had really interesting storylines. Sometimes that can be really hard balancing multiple POVs. You know, sometimes people may like one character more than the other, and sometimes you may get to one character and be like, oh, this character, I want to go back to this other character. And I did not have that at all throughout this book. Each time we popped in with a new character, I was like, oh yeah, what's going on with them? Because there was just so much going on with everyone. And so it just really made for a very enjoyable read overall. All in all, I had a fantastic time reading this book, and thank you again to Novel for sending it to me.